The next exercise scenario, we are going to configure DNS settings in Azure. So in this particular unit exercise, you will configure DNS name resolutions. So this is for Contoso Limited that you work for. You will create the private DNS zone named contoso.com, and we'll link the VNet registrations for registrations and resolutions, and then create two virtual machines. One virtual machine is called test VM1 with this IP address, and test VM2 with this IP address, and they belong in the subnet. They're connected with the subnet with this IP address, and this subnet runs on top of the virtual network called Core Services VNet. Okay, so the core services VNet that we created just now, remember one of them is called database subnet. One of the core vServices subnet is called database subnet. We are going to make use of this subnet to connect two virtual machines. Okay, so when we take a look on the virtual network, in the core services net, there's one subnet here called database subnet. This is where the two virtual machines going to belongs to this subnet. Now the first task, we are going to create a private DNS zone first. And then we are going to create the DNS zone. Okay, we don't have any yet. We are going to create one. Use the existing resource group. Give some meaningful name for your private DNS zone. And we're not going to change anything else. Review setting. Wait for a while. And then create. Wait until the deployment completed. Okay, so that's it. We are going to go to resource to check on it. So this is your private DNS zone. You can create the private DNS zone. Okay, so this is for your for DNS server for your virtual machine inside the virtual network. Now second, we are going to link the subnet for auto registrations of any virtual machines created. Okay, so same like DNS. If you have used DNS server before, you know that you can do the auto registrations. It means if any new machines is connected, join our domain, that machines automatically will be registered into the private to the DNS zone. Okay, so DNS zone will specify what is the name of that computer and what is the IP address. Now let's set up the auto registrations. In the contoso.com, under the setting, so the Azure portal has changed slightly since. So now it's no longer in the setting, but it's now under DNS management. You can find virtual network links. We are going to create the link, this subnet for auto registration. Give some meaningful name for this link. And then specify which virtual network that is going to link to, which is called services VNet. Tick the enable auto registrations. Okay, now check everything, make sure your link name is there, subscription has been selected for us, and virtual network is, we are going to use this link to the core services VNet and enable the auto registrations for the new virtual machines. And then create. After that, check whether the virtual network link core service VNet link has been created. Now we are going to repeat those steps for the manufacturing VNet. Give some meaningful name, which is manufacturing VNet. And this is also core services VNet. Sorry. So this one we should do it for different virtual network. We are going to do it for the manufacturing VNet. Okay, so we give some meaningful name, manufacturing VNet, and connect the manufacturing VNet, enable auto registrations, and create. Wait for a while, and if it doesn't appear once it's created, you can click refresh. Okay, so now it's created. You can press refresh. Okay, so you can also wait while take a look on the notifications. And we created 2 already. Now we are going to create the fourth one. Add, give the name, and research VNet link. Make sure it's enable the auto registrations, and that's it. Wait until the notifications specify that it has been created. You can refresh it where if it doesn't show yet.